Pass this test to become a barista. Oh, hi, thanks. What's the official greeting of baristas? Correct. What university degree did you take? A Bachelor of Art. Incorrect. Bachelor of Latte Art. Correct. When you finish your degree in latte art, where do you want to work? The local bougie cafe. Correct. And where do you actually work? McCafe. Correct. Would have also accepted an average bakery, a car dealership, and a residential auction. Okay, what's the best thing about being a barista? Making your own coffee. Correct. And what's the worst thing? Making everyone else's coffee. Correct. What's a barista's lunch? A coffee and a vape by the bins. Painfully correct. How do customers order coffee? They invent milks, divide it by 2, add something sweet, take it away again, change their mind and become unhappy. Correct. Half empty, half full. 3/4 full. Correct. What do you call your fit? Cold drip. Correct. What's a barista's biggest fear? Burning coffee. Correct. And biggest desire? Burning man. Correct. How do you avoid the question? Sorry? Correct! Barista term or sex position? A good putt. Barista term. A pour over. Barista. Tamping. Barista. Foaming. Barista. Grinding. Barista. Back flushing. Sex position. Incorrect. Cupping. Barista. The French press. Barista. Correct. How do you make a coffee when it's dine in? You put it in a cup with a beautiful little fern or a little love heart on it. Correct. And when it's takeaway, who gives a Correct. Am I right? Why is an iced latte more expensive than a latte? Because you have to go and get the ice. Such a pain. Guess the customer. A latte with 1. Plumber. Correct. Piccolo with 1. Electrician. Correct. An almond latte in a keep cup. A millennial in marketing. Correct. Long black. Fitness influencer. Correct. Iced long black. OnlyFans influencer. Correct. What's the time? 4 hours past my break. Correct. And why do cafes close at 3 p.m? Because it's often not commercially viable because it's a few hours past lunch where people drink coffee. People have generally stopped drinking caffeine by then. Right. How much is an avocado fully intact? $3. Correct. How much is an avocado not intact? $23. Correct. Okay, you passed the test. Here's a tote bag with half of your life in it. The other half's in your car. Oh, great. Thanks, man. Pass this test to become a politician. There's a test. Order! 50% of people hate you. Correct. And the other 50% hate you, but hate another person slightly more. Correct. Describe a politician's career. It's like a nappy. Starts clean and fresh, but ends up full of warm shit and needs changing. Correct. What's a politician's equivalent of what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas? What's promised on the campaign stays on the campaign. Correct. How does a politician propose? Do you take me to be your lawfully wedded distraction from my scandals? Correct. What's a politician's #1 sport? Backstabbing. Correct. And what about #1 hobby? Front stabbing. Correct. Why do you get into politics? To make a difference. Correct. And how do you stay in politics? Do the opposite of what that kid's doing. Correct. What does a politician do? Elected to make decisions on behalf of the public. Correct. And what does the public think you do? Yell at the other team in a green or red room just before Antiques Roadshow. Partly correct. And also... lie. Do you lie? Could you repeat the question? Do you lie? Define lie. Untruthful statements. I've heard of those, yes. Do you partake in said statements? I do partake in statements. Untruthful ones. Truthfully, I can make that statement. An untruthful statement. You're taking my statement out of context. Just answer the question, sir. You'll have to repeat the question. Do you lie? I'll take that on notice and refer it to the Minister for Lies. Correct. What's a politician paid in? Press conferences. Correct. And how do you win votes? Great policies. Ooh, incorrect. Go on as many podcasts as you can, do a TikTok dance and scull a beer. Also incorrect. Oh, well, it's a trick question. No one f***ing knows. I've just had an idea. We could tax the rich and give it to the poor. Good one. Correct. Okay, you've passed the test. Here's your portfolio, and in there is zero sympathy for anything or from anyone, a weight loss journey, copious amounts of backroom deals, a whip, mild to moderate alcoholism, and the responsibility of doing what the people elected you to do, even though they never read any of your policies. Oh, thank you. Congratulations, the press is waiting for you straight out that door. Your speech is loaded up on the teleprompter that you've never seen that someone else wrote. Good luck. Right. Pass this test to become a nurse. Oh, thanks. Smell this. Chocolate or poo? Poo? Correct. It's always poo. What's a nurse's coffee? A bought coffee that you've microwaved 7 times before starting to drink it. Correct. What does it mean when you hear the phrase, we've had a light bulb moment? A patient comes in with a light bulb up their ass. Correct. How long is a 12-hour shift? 14 hours. Correct. Where do your patient's bodily fluids go? On you. Correct. And where do your bodily fluids go? They stay inside you. Correct. When would you need the assistance of the fireys? At every opportunity. Correct. A nurse has a lot of inpatients. Correct. And the inpatients have a lot of impatience. Correct. Under or over? Staffed. Under. Correct. Paid. Under. Correct. Time. Under. Correct. Tiredness. Over. Correct. If nursing was a game show, what would it be called? Guess what's up the arse? Correct. If a nurse can't find their pen, where is it most likely located? Up a patient's arse? Correct. An inexperienced nurse wants everyone to know that they're a nurse. Correct. And an experienced nurse doesn't want anyone to know they're a nurse. Correct. What a nurse is trying to not stop? Hearts. Correct. And what never stops? The call bell. Correct. What do patients do when you specifically tell them not to get out of bed? Get out of bed. Correct. And what do patients do when you tell them they can get out of bed to go to the toilet? Don't get out of bed. Correct. Where would you find the Doppler? With the bladder scanner, the feeding pump and your bottle of water. Correct. What's the national anthem of nursing? Going Under by Evanescence. Incorrect. That's the anthem for anaesthetists. Oh, She Works Hard for the Money by Donna Summer? No. Another One Bites the Dust, Queen? No. Take This Job and Shove It by David Allan Coe? Respect, Aretha Franklin? Nah. Help, The Beatles? No. Who Needs Sleep by the Bare Naked Ladies? Close. Manic Monday, The Bangles? No. Bring Me Some Water, Melissa Etheridge? Nah. That Smell by Lynyrd Skynyrd? Getting Warmer. Oh no, wait, I've got it. It's I Want to Be Sedated by the Ramones. Correct. That's a great playlist. The nurse's biggest import? Chocolate snacks. Biggest export? Exhaustion. Correct. What's the most common text message you receive from your friends and family? What's this? With a picture attached. Correct. If a nurse was an animal at a zoo, what would it be? The zookeeper. Correct. And finally, what are the similarities between nursing and New York? Never sleeps, people are assholes, and stinks like Correct. Okay, you passed. Oh, great. Oh, Code Brown. Oh, that's your problem. Code Brown, what does that mean? Oh, it's poo, isn't it? Okay, pass this test to become a public servant. Oh, hi. What's a public servant's favourite game? Pass the buck. Correct. Finish this song. Bob the Builder, can we fix it? Bob the Builder. No! Correct. What am I describing? A long, exhausting run where everyone's too tired to question the route. A marathon. Incorrect. Career in the public service? Correct. What's the light at the end of the tunnel? Another office with more paperwork. Correct. The army is issued with dog tags. Public servants are issued with a security pass on a lanyard. Correct. And what does a public servant forget once a week? A security pass on a lanyard. Correct. How does a public servant find out the weather? From the bureaucracy of meteorology. Correct. And what's a public servant's national anthem? The Long and Winding Road by the Beatles. Correct. And if a public servant was a dance, what would it be? The robot? Repetitive and stiff. Correct. What time scale does a public servant live by? The opposite of dog years. Correct. And what do public servants import? Complaints. Correct. And what do they export? Complaints. Correct. And what do public servants have in common with the British? Complaints. Correct. And what rhymes with restraints? Complaints? What is this? All the answers are the same. What is this? Is that a complaint? Yes. Correct. Why does a public servant love NASCAR? Because they drive around in circles? Correct. And if a public servant was a magic trick, what would it be? Making motivation disappear by 10 a.m. Correct. What's a public servant's spirit animal? Fax machine. Absolutely correct. Vampire. Sunlight. Public servant. Efficiency. Correct. And what are the top 3 Google searches of a public servant? We use Bing. Correct. What's in abundance in the public service? Meetings that could have been 1 email. Correct. And where does a public servant holiday? A public holiday. Correct. And what's the superhero of public servants? Captain Hindsight. Correct. But what are his attributes? The ability to arrive after everything's done and explain how it could have been done better. Correct. If a public servant wrote a memoir, what would it be titled? Public Servants, Making the Possible Impossible. Is that all? Tea break. Okay. All right, where were we? What is versatile, often underground, and can be surprisingly resilient under pressure? A potato. Correct. What does a volcano do? Erupts. Correct. What's hard to find in the public service? Overtime. Correct. And finally, there have been many inquiries into the public sector. Into what? Nepotism. Correct. Okay, you passed the test. Thanks, Dad. See you at home. Hey mate, pass this test to become a dad. Oh yeah, thanks. What will you never hear a dad say? Darling, you're right. We are lost. They need your help with directions. Correct. I would have also accepted the answer, hello, store attendant. Could you please help me find a specific item in a large store? Now, where will you never spot a dad? A how to keep a secret from kids seminar. Correct. What's a dad's biggest fear? Your partner saying, You're just becoming like your own father. Correct. And who does a dad want their kids to be like? Their own father. Correct. When's the best time to mow the lawn? On a Saturday. Incorrect. On a Sunday? Incorrect. Oh, I know. 5 minutes before you're about to leave for a family function and everyone's waiting in the car. Correct. And will you have to shower after mowing said lawn? Absolutely. Correct. What do you do when you hear this sound? What sound? Wait for it. Correct. The woman sacrifices a lot to give birth to children. Their body, time, emotional energy, lifestyles, sometimes work and ambitions. What does a dad sacrifice? Golf. Correct. What's a dad's top 3 sports? Trying to pick when the ding goes on the microwave, leaving everything to the last minute, and kicking a ball around the house with the kids, and the game only ends when something breaks. Correct. What's a dad's bedtime routine for the kids? Not enough dinner, too much dessert, a bath with too many bubbles, a wrestle, forgetting to clean their teeth, and wondering why they're not going to sleep. Correct. What's a dad's most common phrase? Don't tell your mum. Correct. What would a dad never be caught reading? The instructions. Correct. And how does a dad put together a piece of flat pack furniture? Gets everything out, doesn't read the instructions, puts it all together, realises something's wrong, takes it all apart again, reads the instructions, puts it back together, and then destroys the instructions as evidence. Correct. What do dads wear? Whatever their partner thinks is cool. Correct. And how do you know if your partner's actually cool? Never really thought of that. Correct. When the kids need a cuddle, who do they go to? Mum. Correct. When the kids need food, who do they go to? Mum. Correct. And when the kids need money, they go to? Straight to dad's wallet. Correct. A group of dads is called a barbecue brigade? Incorrect. A recliner of dads. Correct. And what is reclining? Looks, sporting careers, hairlines. Correct. Contrary to popular belief, the word DADS, D-A-D-S, is an acronym. What does it stand for? Dedicated and Devoted Snorers. Correct. What's the national anthem of dads? Shout, the Isley Brothers? Incorrect. Sexy and I Know It, LMFAO. Really? Second best? Bare Naked Ladies? Correct. I would have also accepted I'm a Loser, the Beatles. It's common practice to scrape the scraps off the plates into the bin before packing the dishwasher. Where does a dad scrape the plates? Into their own mouth. Correct. What's a dad's biggest export? Hair. Correct. And biggest import? Body hair. Correct. You passed the test. Congratulations. All right, I've got a few things here for you. I've got the coin that I found behind your ear. I'll need to take your nose. Thank you. Here's our biannual pass for special cuddles. Any questions? Pull my finger. You're in. Pass this test to become a real estate agent. Oh, thanks. Who has their face on more billboards, Brad Pitt or the local real estate agent? Local real estate agent. You've earned commission on a $3 million sale. What do you give the buyer to thank them? A chopping board with your name on it, a calendar with your face on it, and a cheap Shiraz that's cost $3 with your name and your face on it. Correct. What do you call a 2-storey home overlooking the water treatment facility? A property with stunning water views. Correct. How do you describe a single-storey, derelict, asbestos-riddled dwelling? Renovator's paradise. Correct. What do you call a flat next to a prison, a bus stop and a train line? Location, location, location. Close to the local facilities, near the hustle and the bustle. It'll be a crime to pass up. Correct. What's a real estate agent's biggest import? Suits from Tarot Cash. Correct. Biggest export? Lies. Correct. Who do you care about? The vendors. Incorrect. Who do you care about? The buyers? Incorrect. Who do you care about? Me. Correct. What's a real estate agent's #1 sport? Sponsoring every single sport team and every single event in the local area. Correct. What's the national anthem of real estate agents? Money, Money, Money by ABBA. Ooh, I don't think so. Oh. Thank You. Next by Ariana Grande. Correct. What does every real estate agent have? An award. Correct. And what if you haven't won an award? You sponsor an awards night and win an award. Correct. Least or most? Faces on billboards. Most. Correct. Luxury car. Least. Correct. 98% of the world's what is consumed by real estate agents? Strong lattes. Correct. If real estate was a sport, what would it be? Sport fishing. Correct. What does a real estate agent think their spirit animal is? A lion. Correct. But what is their actual spirit animal? A dung beetle. Correct. Why? Always pushing uphill. Correct. What's a real estate agent's biggest enemy? Sweat patches? Correct. What are the top 3 Google searches for real estate agents? Where to buy cheap engraved chopping boards? Do my pointy shoes give me bunions? And Aaron Sansoni. Correct. Which one of the following is a marketing tactic commonly used by real estate agents? TikTok dances, lip syncing videos, podcasting, Instagram lives, get ready with me videos, makeup tutorials, or house tour videos? All of the above. Correct. When a real estate agent says they're killing it, what are they killing? Trees from all the flyer drops in every single letterbox, every single day, in every single suburb in the world. Correct. Real estate agents get into real estate thinking it'll be like what TV show? $1 Million Listing. Correct. What is it really like? like? The mole. Correct. Which is more, the amount of times Elon Musk tweets per day or real estate agents going to opens? Opens. Correct. Potential buyers will call you when? When they are ready to buy. Correct. When are they ready to buy? When your phone rings. Correct. Casper was a friendly ghost. What ghost is not friendly? Buyers that ghost. Correct. What is louder than a rock concert? An auctioneer. Correct. What is faster than a fighter jet? The words that come out of an auctioneer. Correct. And finally, who is the Jar Jar Binks of real estate? Property managers. Correct. And congratulations, you passed. Just sign here. You've made your first sale. Oh, okay. What did I sell? Your integrity.